Its 16th day since Sumud Flotilla is heading towards Gaza. From the very beginning, the Sumud Flotilla faced threats. Warnings came from every direction. Turn back or you will be stopped. Yet, they chose to begin their journey, carrying hope and aid for Gaza. In the Tunisian port of Sidi Bou Said, the ships were being prepared, flags waving proudly, volunteers determined. Suddenly, the calm broke. A small drone appeared in the sky, circling above the boats. Before anyone could react, it released a fiery projectile. The leading vessel, Familia Madeira, burst into flames. Panic spread across the deck, but only for a moment. Volunteers rushed with extinguishers and buckets of water. Together, they fought the fire until the smoke cleared. No one was harmed. The message was clear. This was meant to scare them. But instead of fear, it ignited courage. The flotilla stood united, stronger than before. The response was simple and defiant. We will not stop. We will reach Gaza. This is the Global Sumud Flotilla, the largest civilian-led convoy in history. Launched in 2025 to break Israel's blockade of Gaza, more than 50 vessels. Humanitarians from over 40 countries set sail. But their journey quickly turned into a test of survival. On the 30th of August, 4 ships departed Genoa cheered on by 40,000 people. Barcelona followed the next day. But storms and 56 km/h winds forced Greta Thunberg and others back to port. Seasickness, leaks, and electrical failures plagued the fleet. Some ships never even left Barcelona. The convoy had to split, half pressing forward, half waiting behind. By the 7th of September, part of the Spanish fleet reached Tunisia, welcomed by cheering crowds. The Italian, Tunisian, Greek, and Libyan convoys faced their own struggles. Repeated delays, storms, breakdowns, and even suspected drone threats. Greece was supposed to sail on the 8th but didn't launch until the 14th. Tunisia ships froze in port after explosions were reported. Every group was tested by fear and uncertainty. Ships to stand by, though both warned they would stop their escort long before Gaza. Turkey, however, announced it would continue protecting the flotilla if needed. By then, what was supposed to be an 8-day 2,000 kilometers voyage had stretched into more than 16 days. Storms, fear, and bureaucratic obstacles made every mile harder. Life on board was far from easy. For a week, passengers survived on nothing but dates, biscuits, bread, and boiled eggs. Until one day the captain surprised them with rice, curry, and meatballs. At night, storms kept them awake. We don't know when we might be attacked, they confessed in video messages. When the convoy anchored off Sicily, passengers had to sleep on their boats. By law, they weren't even allowed to set foot on land. By the end of September, Egypt's participation collapsed after several activists were arrested by police in Cairo while preparing supplies. Still, the flotilla pushed on. Organizers announced a new ship would sail on the 1st of October, carrying only journalists and medics in direct response to Israel's killing of reporters and doctors in Gaza. Support poured in from across the world. Foreign ministers, European MPs, the Colombian president, unofficials, and countless grassroots movements. In Gaza, human rights groups pleaded for protection. Palestinian unions and political groups even threatened a global workers' strike if the flotilla was attacked. The Global Sumud Flotilla was battered by storms, haunted by drone strikes, and shadowed by arrests. But through it all, its message grew louder. Aid to Gaza must not be stopped, and the world cannot look away.